chain collection is not like any of the others. It's a much more random collection. It's pieces were inspired by thoughts and ideas that come to you when you're sleeping. In the middle of the night, something pops in your head, you remember a piece that you had or an idea that you had or a dream that scares the crap out of you, and you write it down and you text it out or you call somebody and it develops into a piece. The cohesiveness in this particular collection is each of the pieces carries over a cloth chain. And that is the only common denominator in that collection. Other than that, they're all just random thoughts. It's much more whimsical than any of the collections that preceded it. It's very different from the Art to Wear collection. It's very different from the collection I did, Palm Springs Redux. And it's very radically different from the Love Hurts collection. Sometimes they're just wonderful pieces, and it's nice to use them in an unusual way or a different way. And I think that's what makes each piece unique. It's not a diamond set in a Tiffany mount setting. It's a piece of copper set with a raw diamond, or it's a chrome piece that's now set with pearls. Some of them are scary faces. They were just those little nightmares you have, and I remember that I had these pieces of pottery, and I keep thinking of these little horror movies where these little things all come to life, and I knew they were all sitting there in a box. I knew I could use them, and that's where they came from. The Buddha faces I show up a lot because they're very calming and they're very soothing, and these faces are a little more jarring and a little more like they might come back and bite you when you're not really paying much attention to them. The one piece that I did do for the sleep chain has a very large, almost lily on it, and it took what were really flat, kind of matte stones and sort of made it pop. And again, I see it as a unisex, a very masculine piece. I was a little kid that got the Barbie doll and got the Barbie dress and said, wouldn't the Barbie just be really cool if it had a cutout right here? I'm like a little kid with a box of string. If you give me the string and you leave me alone, I'll come up with something. My teddy bear had a little aluminum spacesuit because I thought, wow, that'd be really cool. Never left anything the same. It's the material. That's what you need to play with, and then the thoughts come with it. And they'll tell you what they want to be when they grow up. They will tell you what they want to be. I rarely sketch things out. When I do sketch a piece out, the sketch and the finished piece, they don't look anything alike.